know I've been gone maybe 2 weeks and I didn't do a video, so I got a call from Michelle. It's like, what is your problem? So Michelle, this is for you. This is probably going to be my Thanksgiving look. And first time I'm working with glitter, at least for a video, and I hope you guys like it. If you have any suggestions, comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you haven't already subscribed, I'm not sure why you haven't, but you know, things happen. But for this look, it's just something playful, not too bold, but the boldest thing on my face you'll notice is my eyes. I decided to play with some glitter, so I'm not gonna gyre off too much, so sit back and stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm sorry if I sound a little nasally on the audio recording of this video. I caught a cold, allergy, something, so that's why I sound raspy. I may cough. This is the 4th time trying to record this, so excuse my coughing. As we go on into the video, I started off my face. You guys know I use my Becca Poreless Primer because of my oily skin. I never forget to put on my eyeshadow primer. Either I use Urban Decay or I use Too Faced. They're both really good products. If that's too expensive, you always have BH Cosmetics as well as e.l.f. Black Radiance has a nice one as well. On the different side of what I'm usually doing, usually I use an actual eyeshadow, but this time I decided to use that deep brown that's in the NYX Highlight Contour Pro palette, excuse me, for contouring. I used that on my eyes because it wasn't a deep brown, but it was brown enough to give me what I wanted for this look. And then I also followed up, there's a lighter brown right above that. I used that also to warm my eye just a little bit. And on top of that, I used my MAC eyeshadow in the color Embark. Embark is my go-to color. I use that on my brows as well. So now for this shimmery gold, it doesn't have an actual name. I will put the link in the comments below. It's actually on the Prism palette of e.l.f. Cosmetics. They have 3 of those palettes. This one is the warmest palette with the gold tones, so I will put that link down below. So just want to put a little bit on my eyes and packing that on lightly just as a base, so that when we start working with the glitter, it has something to bounce off of. Now, a lot of people complain about, oh, their glitter doesn't look well, and the reason why is because some of us are failing to use an adhesive. What I'm putting on my eyelids right now is eyelash glue, believe it or not. It comes off very easy, so you have nothing to worry about. And then I'm going in with my Violet Boss glitter in the color Sandy, and I love this gold. I saw it in my local Ricky's and I fell in love with it. I thought it was really cute, and it wasn't like that like gaudy gold color that some gold glitters can be, or basically, you know, that gold that you use in 1st grade, making, you know, gifts to bring home to your parents. No, it's not that type of gold. It's very soft and subtle, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And don't be afraid to go a little crazy with the glitter. It's a fine glitter. Okay, total disclaimer. Please do not try and go buy glitter that you use for arts and craft projects and put that on your ass. Even though they may be non-toxic, those glitter pieces are a lot bigger, and you don't want to make a mistake. God forbid you get it in your eye and scratch your eye up, you know. So the glitter I use is very inexpensive. It's like $10. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I told you I would be coughing. And you guys know I'm addicted to my MAC Match Masters foundation in 7.5. I can get away with this one a little bit in the winter time. It doesn't make me look too too crazy, because my complexion changes 3 times throughout the year. Summertime, I usually gravitate towards the 8.0 and the 7.5. In the wintertime, I go between the 7.5 and the 7. Depends how much sun I've been around. But I like it gives you a decent coverage. It's not super heavy. And then when you get your, you go in with your concealer. You guys know I use my NC50, my Studio Fix foundation from MAC. It does wonders. I cannot sing its praises enough. But for you guys who don't like MAC, can't afford MAC, or feel free to use the concealer that works best for you. That's the best advice I can give you. A lot of the times we as artists do these videos and we praise certain companies versus others. I buy my products, so if you guys don't like the products that I use, feel free to try your own and see if if your look comes out the same way. You guys know I go underneath my eyes to cover my bag. Got to cover the bag. I'm using, my I think this is NW35. I'll put it down below. I use that. It's softer, but it is brighter. And if you guys notice, this time I'm actually using a concealer brush versus my beauty blender. You don't have to run out and buy a beauty blender if you don't want to, or you can't. It is a little pricey. I don't know what's in everybody's budget, but I know sometimes I can't, run out and buy a $20 sponge. So, for our pocketbook purse savvy folks watching in, the brush that I'm using is a concealer brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and it runs about $3. And you can get super mileage out of it for $3. You can't beat it with a stick. Just saying, it's just another option. But those of you who are addicted to the beauty blender, go forth and send. I'm just cleaning up my brows a little bit, making sure the hairs are going in the same direction. And I decided to cheat on my brows how I normally do. This time I'm going in with the Gold Brow Eyebrow Mascara from Ruby Kiss and the color Dark Brown. I saw this at my local beauty supply store and I decided, let's give this a try, because I haven't been a real big fan of the whole gel brow liner craze that's been going on with these commercials. I'm not gonna call out the company, but y'all know what commercials I'm talking about. The makeup folk know the commercial I'm talking about, where you get it and you think you're gonna have these big model-esque brows. No, if you don't have nothing to work with, chances are it's really not gonna happen unless you are the artist of life and you can just draw on some super duper model brows. But the gel mascara works pretty good for your lashes. Right now I'm just doing a little bit of detailing for my ends of my brows with the liner, and then I'm finishing it off with some powder, my Embark eyeshadow powder, yes, from MAC. Excuse me guys, I'm sorry. And just lightly filling them in. And then underneath, I just wanted to do a light highlight, and I'm using NC45. Now, we all know that's too light for my skin tone, but it's an excellent color to use as a highlight. I will remind you, I cannot stress this enough, I know some of us, ladies and gentlemen who are watching, sometimes are so tempted to take that lighter concealer and go above the brow. Please do not do it, because even though you may blend to your heart's content, when you take photos, you have halo brows. You don't want halo brows, because if you get halo brows, people on the internet are mean, and I don't want to see any of the people that watch my videos become a meme. So friends, don't let friends have halo brows. Just saying. And I'm just using an angled brush. Nothing super duper special about it. And you know, I'm repeating the same thing to the other side. And don't forget the blend. This can be, I've even had some fails doing this. If I'm rushing, I don't, I hate to admit it. If I'm rushing, I won't always have time to blend out that foundation line, but it will aggravate my nerves all day when I see it. And you guys know I love my Ruby Kiss Black Gel HD Black Gel Liner. It is my go-to, my go-to, my go-to. It's easy to work with. It may not look that easy to work with now because when I shot this video, it was a little nippy in my living room. And I know you guys have heard on previous videos where I'm complaining about the temperature in my house. Either it's hot as Hades or it's Antarctica. There's no in between. It is an unfortunate beast of living in an apartment building. Because in the summer, it is so warm in here. In the wintertime, it's a little nippy for my taste. But I use my gel liner, and then to clean it up and just to make my black a little bit deeper, I go in with a liquid liner. You don't have to. You can stop at the gel liner if you want to. And the liner I'm using is from Black Radiance. Now I know you may be thinking, why don't you just use the liquid liner to begin with? Here's the problem with liquid liners sometimes, especially when using a brush. Even the steadiest hands, when you're doing this yourself, you can make mistakes. And the gel, to me, even if you don't have a super duper steady hand, it's easy to work with. Where the liquid is, it's pretty much you have to be precise. So if you are a novice starting to do winged eyes or just liner in general, I don't think you should use a liquid liner to begin with. That's my opinion, but if you feel different, feel free. And if it works out for you, cool. If not, well, I told you to go with gel. Right now I'm just dusting a little banana powder underneath my eyes to set that concealer, and that is from the NYX palette, NYX palette. Not to complain, but NYX needs to make that palette in tones. You need to do a light tone, a medium tone, and a dark tone, because that palette they have is not made for really women of my complexion. Just saying. Right now I'm just dusting my face with my mineralizer in Deep. Going in with that same palette. I just wanted to prove the point. That's the darkest brown, and I'm doing it. You can't see it. It's very, very faint. The lighter colors for highlighting is pretty good though. I will give them that much. I'm using the same brush that did the top winged eye, but it's not with additional product. It's whatever product was left on it, I'm using it to, draw my lines underneath. And just slicing it away. And in the corner of my eyes, that same, excuse me, that same soft gold we used in the beginning, I'm using that. And just doing the ends of my eye. Y'all know that pink handle. Y'all know that's my Better Than Sex mascara. That's not what I'm comparing it to. That's the name. It's by Too Faced. You can pick it up at your local Sephora, or you can pick it up at their website. And this look cannot be completed without some wispy lashes. Gotta do both sides. Finishing off my cheeks with Lovejoy I absolutely love that blush. Getting my Better Than Sex mascara, just finishing off and blending my lashes with these wonderful wispy lashes that I'm wearing. And this is a dual tone lip that I'm doing. And I am going to put the name of it. I use 2 different matte lipsticks. And I'm going to put the name of them down below to get this color. One is absolutely from NYX. I believe when it comes to lip colors, NYX, Ruby Kiss, and MAC are my absolute favorites, and also ColourPop. I can't forget them. And I'm just doing some cleaning up. I'm sorry if you can't see because I didn't tilt the camera down. But I'm just doing some cleanup with my concealer. It's not necessary, but if you want it to be a little cleaner, you can. Spray in my face with some finishing spray. And there you have it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you real soon. Bye.